Hello and good morning, everyone. I hope you all are fit and healthy. First of all, a very happy new year, everyone. I hope everyone has enjoyed their New Year's. I know this time's New Year was very different as compared to the New Year's that we celebrated previously. But this is something unique that has happened this year, right? Nobody had thought of a lockdown or a curfew, and of course, not at the time of a New Year party or New Year's, but yes, we have experienced even this, and we have come out even from this. That shows us that we can come out from all the situations and all the difficulties if we want to survive, if we have the will to survive through it. So it does not matter how difficult the situation is, it matters how strong you become. And by overcoming each and every problem in life, you will become more stronger. So I know we do not get so much time to spend outside at 12 o'clock just at the time of New Year, but we could celebrate it at home with families, right? So we could have partying at home with our friends and families, close members, with all the precautions taken in mind, right? So I hope you all enjoyed with your family at home. And today is a very new day of the new year, and I'm so happy and glad to start my day of the new year with contributing something to you all. Let's start. And today we'll be doing a topic from Special English book, wherein I have already completed a number of topics from the introduction, that is theory of poetry. We have to go quickly as we have to start with at least the first poetry. So I'll be just going a little quick with the theory of poetry. We have done rhyme, that is masculine and feminine rhyme. We have done internal and external rhyme, exact and appropriate rhyme. Then metaphysical conceit is a different topic that we did. Then we've done irony, and all the different types of irony, such as situational, dramatic, then cosmic irony. All these ironies we have done. Uh, Moving forward, we will be doing a very new topic and an interesting one that will enhance our communication skills and also writing skills in English. So, we will be moving forward to the topic that is satire. What do you mean by satire? Now, if you all are referring to the same book that I'm referring, I'll just tell you all the page number. That is page number 30 from the introduction, the theory of poetry. And we are doing satire, and we will be seeing why satire is required in poetries, why we should write, like, use satire while writing a formal language as well as the informal language, and why we should use satire in our communication skills as well to enhance it, to bring some difference. We will be going through it. Okay, let's start with the topic. Everyone, just hang out there for a moment. I am sharing my screen. Yes, I hope you all can see my screen here now. Okay, so the first one is Introduction to Satire. That means we are not going to go into the depth of satire, as it's just the introduction part in the book given. You all are just getting the introduction of what the topic is, how it is, why it's required. Now, the art of indirect persuasion. What do you mean by indirect persuasion? If you've ever enjoyed watching late night movies, comedy shows, you know how effective and fun this approach can be when it comes to changing perception of subjects being lampooned. That means, of course, I think it just gets connected to our New Year last night, right? So if we've been last night and we've seen that how people stayed at home, some preferred to put music, dancing, singing, party, games. Some preferred to be very simple by just putting some silent songs and being with the family, having dinner together. Some even more simpler by just watching a movie or something, right? But late night. So it just shows about that. It is so exciting, right? When the whole family is together and we've decided to watch a very interesting movie at night, and that to the New Year's night. So you'll immerse yourself in the art of satire, exploring how writers use a range of genres and techniques, including parody, to present their message in the indirect ways. Now, when you watch movies at very late at night, why did they say late at night? Because everything is calm and quiet, your mind is calm and quiet and relaxed. So mostly at night our brain is just as our downloading speed is very fast, because very few people are downloading at night, so you can download very quickly. Similarly, our brains are also working very fast because there's no disturbance from anywhere, right? So we can actually we indulge in the movie and we start feeling the movie, and we start understanding it more better when we are watching it at night. But do not think that I am promoting to watch movies at night. Not at all. Watching movies at night will bring dark circles. So please take care of yourself. So go back to go to bed early, get up early, and that will make your day. But still sometimes it happens that we watch movies late, so that will show that time you will understand that how the messages are given, how the person who has written the movie, or I mean written the script of the movie, or maybe directing the movie, wants to show what he's trying to show. I mean, whatever his message is there, given through the movie, through indirect ways, techniques, and all the ideas that he's used. So let's see the art of indirect persuasion. What is the art? Additionally, you will explore how diction and syntax can be used. Now, diction, I have already done diction part in my previous videos. For the ones who've not seen it, please go back to the channel and see my previous videos on diction. And syntax we will be doing. Syntax is also a very small subtopic. It has also been included in various videos behind, so you all can watch my videos there. And also please give it a like if you'll like it and you'll understood and benefited from it. So to syntax can be used to create humor as well as a wide range of satirical tones. Now we're doing satire, and why how satirical tones can come out. It can come out through diction and syntax. Why the diction and syntax is used to bring more humor and more yeah, you can say more of a very happening tone and wittiness in the poetry or maybe in the story. Finally, you will explore how satire manipulates and parody the conventions and content of other formats and genre to advance their purpose as writers. Now, they use all these things to just enhance the way they're writing, to bring some more interest in the stories by using all these concepts of satire. Then let's start with the first part of satire. Satire is a literary genre that uses irony, wit. I just said that the stories are witty, right? Irony, wit, humor, and sometimes even sarcasm to expose humanity's vices and foibles, giving impetus or momentum to charge or reform through ridicule. Now, satire is all the different techniques used in a poetry or in a story to bring out more of the message, to bring out the real message by different techniques and ideas. The different techniques and ideas can be irony, witty, humor, even sometimes sarcasm is required to bring out the message where people have to show some crime that is going on. You cannot show it in a very loving way, right? Crime movies cannot be done in a very loving way. You have to bring out that sarcasm, sometimes something more dangerous, in order to bring out like these messages of crime or maybe some injustice happening. So there's no other way. So, and some on a lighter note, movies or stories can use wit, humor, as well as sarcasm in order to enhance and bring out the real message from the story. Now, it's a manner of writing that mixes. What do you mean by satire? When you mix all these ideas together in one story or one poetry to bring out the real message, right? A critical attitude with wit and humor, sarcasm, and all those things, all the ideas that are required in an effort to improve mankind and human institutions. To just to improve uh, people's thinking and broaden the concept that people do not know, they're not aware of the surrounding of the news that is happening. So therefore such stories and movies are made so that people and mankind is more aware of the happenings. Now let's see another part of satire. While some writers and commentators use a serious tone, they use a serious tone to persuade their audience to accept their perspective on various issues. Some writers specifically use humor to convey a serious message. Now, when they have to, any writer or a movie writer have to express a situation or a very serious matter, such as just I said, such as crime or some injustice happening around, some very very critical topic that can also create a little bit of devastation here and there. So therefore these people are using, the writers use some techniques so that there should not be all devastation in the public. Not even they should not react to the message given. They have to understand what message has been given and to make people aware of such situations that are going on, such as few situations that everyone is aware, too much of rape cases in India, then robbery and what all murders and all these techniques and crimes that has to come out, and people have to be aware of it. Some movies and stories are made on it, and to bring out the messages from these movies, the writer has to use humor, wit, and lot of different techniques, because he cannot use only one harsh technique. So whenever there is a serious topic, humor is the main thing that is required to write the topic, to remove and convey a serious message. Then now, what is satire actually? Thoughts? Okay, though he laughs, the satirist tells the truth, compels readers to look at a side they missed or shunned, move them to protest through a laughter, aims to cure folly and punish evil. Now, whenever something wrong has happened, the person who has done the wrong thing, he is nicely sitting somewhere quietly and laughing on the public, right? What satire is actually, why it is required, it tells the truth what has happened, it removes the reality outside, and that's why humor and wit is used in it. Irony is also used in it. It actually shows you all the crime or all the evil that is going around, and it has to come, and people have to be aware of the situation, and therefore the things that are missed out and removed so that people do not come to know about it. Satire is a thing that removes all these things out in the stories by writers or by movie writers or normal poets and writers, and through laughter aims to cure. Now it is not very serious, sometimes it is removed even through laughter and through comedy, and aims to cure folly. It actually tries to clear all the injustice happening, and also sometimes to punish the evil, so that people get aware and they start to protest that we do not want this happening, right? And then there is punishment for the evil. Two types of satirists are there. Number one, optimist. What is optimist? Like people, but things that they are rather blind and foolish. Tells the truth with a smile, cures people of their ignorance, writes in order to heal. Now, what is an optimist type of writer, a satirist writer? He likes people, he thinks that they are blind and foolish. Now if the writer does not, if he knows that the people are very clever or people know about this situation, so why should I write a movie, or why should I write an essay or a poetry on this when people are aware of it? So that's why an optimist is a person who tries to think and gives a blindfold or a blind eye on the situation. That means people do not know about it. People are blind, and therefore, I am the one who is going to introduce this thing that is happening to the people, and then people will be aware of the situation. Then he tells the truth with a smile. Now, here is not a very serious type of satirist writer. He is telling the truth in a very comedy or very natural way. He cures people of their ignorance. Now, the people who are ignorant, who do not know about the situation, what is happening, he brings all the reality in front of them. Then he writes in order to heal. Now, he does not write in order. An optimist is not a person who writes in order that people should start protesting and there'll be all devastation here and there. But he writes in order to heal. That means people who have been struck by this problem, they will start feeling that, right, this is a situation that is happening normally, so it's okay, we can bear it. So people get healed because of that. Okay, the next thing. Two types of satirists. Now, the second type, pe- pessimist. The first one was optimist. The second one is pessimist. Loves individuals, hates mankind. Okay. What do you mean by this? This is a very harsh type of writer. He loves an individual, means if the person is very good to him, he loves him. But as a mankind, he is like, no, 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 I'm going to be, in short, you can say the evil type of one. So he is portraying the story from the evil side, not from the, I mean, you can say the hero and the villain, right? So he's portraying the story from the villain's side. Aims to wound, that means to punish and destroy. So the aim is mostly to destroy everything, so that the this also has a positive side, that the people get aware that these type of people are moving around, so we have to take care, right? So that's why these types of movies are written. You can see satire here, death penalty as deterrent. So here you can see in this picture. Now let's see the types of direct satire. Horatian satire, juvenal, Juvenalian satire, Horatian satire, and types of satire is written here. So these are the types of satires, two types of satires. We will be doing the types now, and then the next topic we will be doing in the next video. Let's see what are the types of direct satire. Direct are Horatian satire and Juvenalian satire. Now let's see Horatian satire. It is a type of direct satire which pokes fun at human foibles with a witty, even indulgent tone. So just to poke the people that you all are sleeping, get up, knock, knock. You all need to get up, you all need to protest, you all need to do something because there's something bad happening. Now let's see who's a Juvenalian satire, a type of direct satire which denounces, sometimes with invective human vice and error in dignified and solemn tones. Very direct one, a satire, a Juvenalian satire is a very direct one who actually portrays everything very directly, and the tone is also very strong and firm. Now, let's go in detail with the Horatian satire. This type of satire is named after the Roman satirist Horatian, and that's why it's known as Horatian satire. It seeks to criticize rather than attack immorality or stupidity. Now, criticize. It is actually not going to, this type of satire does not attack the people, but it actually pokes the people, as I said, it pokes the people that there is immorality happening and there is all stupidity happening. So it criticizes that, why are you all silent, right? If public will speak, everything is going to happen right. In general, Horatian satire is gentler, more sympathetic, and more tolerant for human folly. So it's not that direct because it does not attack, it only criticizes, and therefore it is known as more sympathetic. It's not the attacking one, and it can be tolerant as well. Unlike Juvenalian satire, it serves to make us laugh at human folly. It is actually the villain side, so you can see the villain is laughing on the goodness. So it makes us laugh on human folly as opposed to holding our failure up. Horatian satire tends to ridicule human folly in general or by type rather than attack specific people. It does not attack, it actually tries to bring out what is happening. It tends to produce a smile. Now, Horatian satire mostly always smile when you all see that type of satires. Now, types of satire. Now, in more detail about Horatian, gentle, sympathetic form of satire, mildly mocks the subject. So it actually mocks, tries to make fun of the subject. The audience is asked to laugh at themselves as much as the players outside. So here you can say, I hate the way they scream when you ball them. It's not screaming, it's just escaping. So here you can see, let's go to the Juvenalian satire. This type of satire is named after the Roman satirist Juvenal. Now, the previous one was also a Roman satire, but he was named different. Now he is named Juvenal, and that's why it is named as Juvenalian satire. It is harsher than Horatian satire because it often attacks and shows contempt for people. Often it seeks to address some evil in the society through scorn and ridicule. So it removes the evil in the society very directly. The Juvenalian satirist approaches his work in a more serious manner and uses dignified language to attack such people. In this way, Juvenalian satire evokes feelings of scorn, shock, righteous indignation in the mind of the reader. That means he removes very directly that you need to do this, this is happening, this is wrong here. So if you can see in the picture, there's something wrong happening and it's very directly shown. Now, characteristics of satire we will be doing in the coming video later on. And that is irony, hyperbole, all of these and forms of satire as well. We will be doing it in the coming video. I hope you understood this part of satire. That was just the introduction and the types of satires. There were the two types of satires discussed in this video. And in the coming video, we will be seeing about satire more, that is characteristics and forms. Thank you so much, everyone. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and do take care of yourself.